These are the new incredible updates in Adobe Photoshop 2026. Let's have a look at them. Okay, so first of all, to check them out, head to Adobe Photoshop 2026 and go to the little gift icon. And over here, you'll see what's new. And yes, probably the most exciting one is this one. Generative Fill Partner AI models. So there are so many incredible AI models out there that frankly sometimes do a little bit better than the built-in AI models. Like, I'm sure you've heard of Nano Banana from Gemini. Even ChatGPT creates amazing images. You've got Flux Content. You've got Topaz Labs, VEO, and more. And now you can use them all, yes, inside Adobe Photoshop, and they're incredible. I've tried them out and I'm so happy about it. So in a little bit, we're gonna try it out, but just so you know, you can now choose Nano Banana right here inside Adobe Photoshop. So the next update is yet another AI partner, and this time it's called Topaz Labs, which is incredible for details and enhancing resolution. And as you can see right here, it takes an, sort of pixelated image, kind of blurred image, and it increases the details, the resolution using AI Topaz Labs models. So this is super cool. I'm excited about this as well. And again, we'll try this in a little bit. Now, the next tool is a Photoshop tool, and honestly, it's incredible. Do you ever want to take a picture that's random and pop it in another image? It's called a photo composite. I hope I'm saying it right, pronouncing it right. And now with Harmonize, it automatically harmonizes the colors and shades and just makes it blend seamlessly into a picture. So that removes a lot of work from adjusting the image and the colors and all that. It just does it for you. So I can't wait to try it out with you in a little bit. Moving on to the next one, new adjustment layers. So I don't know if you know about adjustment layers, but they're layers with adjustments or effects, if you like, that you can add inside the layers panels, and you can hide or show it, and it's just a layer. So it doesn't affect the actual image. It's a separate layer on top. And now Adobe Photoshop added color and vibrance and tint and temperature, which is great. As you can see here, you can make it slightly more cold, more warm colors. You can change the tone, etc. So we'll try it as well in a little bit. By the way, if you're enjoying this tutorial and want to learn more Adobe Photoshop completely from A to Z with me, Kate Silver, then check out my Adobe Photoshop Beginners course or even my Advanced AI Photoshop course. The link is below in the description. Next, we have Ideate with Firefly boards. So Firefly is the new AI app. And you now also have Firefly boards, which is like a mood board, if you like. And it's really cool. It generates all these images, kind of like a mood board. And then you can bring them back into Adobe Photoshop to edit these further using non-destructive tools or some of the tools I've just mentioned. Next, we have improved select subject. I'm sure you've used this before. If you haven't, do use it. It's great. And I've personally also noticed that the select subject has improved. Indeed, as you can see here, it picks up details a lot better and makes my job a little bit faster, which is great. And it's right here in the contextual tab bar. All right, the next one is just general Photoshop performance update. So just generally, Photoshop is now faster, smoother, and just better in general, which is always great. And I'm sure with all the AI stuff that they've added on top, it's, more heavy. So the fact that it's operating more smoothly, that's great as well. And last, the new features playlist. Check out the playlist and explore our new features from this release and prior releases. You'll find new ways to work faster and with greater control. So Adobe always adds new tricks and tips to improve our work methods, but it doesn't remove tools, which is great. So if you have a favorite way of working with something, it's still gonna be there. All right, without further ado, let's try them out. So let's head to Generative Fill Partner AI models. Probably the one I'm most excited about, and Harmonize probably as well. Click on Try It Now, and let's have a little look and a little play. Now, as always, you'll see what's new in Photoshop, and there's the Learn panel over here, and it kind of tells you what to do. So 1, select the area where you want to add, remove, or modify content using the Selection Brush tool, which is here. So if you want, you can select any of these, the Object Selection tool, the Quick Selection tool, or the Magic Wand. So there's so many selection tools you can choose from. You can choose Quick Selection tool and just quickly select, but I'm not going to do that. So Command or Control D for deselect. You can choose Object Selection and select the whole object or subject in this case. Or in this case, I'm just going to go to the Move tool and press Command A, which is Select All. And now Generative Fill. And now I'm going to paste a prompt, which is actually this prompt. Change the sweater to a bold 1917 style pattern shirt, white, with blue and pink chrome glasses with translucent yellow lenses. So feel free to choose your own, but this is what I'm going to choose now. Now to choose the partner AI models, you need to click on this icon here, which is FI or Firefly icon, because that's currently the one that's selected. And you can choose Gemini 3 or Nano Banana, which is great for characters, people, animals, faces, and it creates consistency with these faces, with these characters. So it's really good. And see that the icon now is Google instead of Firefly. And now click on Generate and let's hope for the best. I'm in this with you right now. I'm as surprised as you are to the effects, and you can see over here it's generating a new layer. And over here in the Properties panel, you can see the variation. But just bear in mind that if you're using Adobe Firefly, it will create 3 variations. If you use partner models, you'll only have a single variation. Oh, gosh, I love this shirt so much. Like, I really wish I had this shirt or like a little scarf in this pattern. That is beautiful. So I'm just gonna hide the layer so we can preview before and after. And this is cool. So the glasses are changed and the shirt, which is great. And that's actually exactly what I said. Translucent yellow lenses, another shirt. Perhaps I'm gonna go again. And this time I would like a bold background, just like here. So I'm gonna go to Generative Fill and I'm gonna type bold, colorful background. Hopefully that's enough detail. I don't know, let's see. But so far, so good. So far, I really love the results it generated. That's so cool. Love the shirt. Whoa, this is cool. Personally, I think it's a little bit much and I would like to tone it down, but yeah, it's really cool. So feel free to try your own, styling and background and glasses and add a scarf or whatnot or hat. Have a play with it. And let's go back to some new effects and tools and updates in Adobe Photoshop. So just head back to Home and head back to the gift icon. Beautiful. That was so fun. I really had a blast. All right, let's click on Generative Upscale and look at the next one, which is Topaz Labs, and click on Try It Now. And okay, over here you'll see a picture. It's a little bit blurred and pixelated. The resolution isn't the best. So all you have to do is go to Image and Generative Upscale. And yes, my friends, it's as easy as that. And over here you can choose between upscaling it twice, 2 times the dimensions you'll see over here, or even 4 times, which means 4K, 4000, 4K. And over here, we can choose Firefly Upscaler or the Topaz Gigapixel and the other Topaz. So select Gigapixel because that sounds huge. And if you wanted, you can also click on Face Recovery and it will enhance the face as well. Now click on Upscale and again, hope for the best. And wow, you can already see the detail, can't you? Whoa, this is really cool. Look at the detail in the eye. You can even zoom in a bit more, Command or Control plus, or zoom out, Command or Control minus, and heck yes. So before, after, before, after. So you can hide or show that additional layer to see. What's really cool about all these AI tools in Adobe Photoshop is that it's never destroying your original image. It's always an add-on, an additional layer, which is great. All right, thumbs up for Generative Upscale using Topaz Labs. Super happy with that. So let's go back to the home icon and back to the gift icon. And let's move on to this one where I'm super excited. And that is Harmonize. Click on Harmonize and yes, let's try it now. It will blend a random image with another random image and make them seamless and blend together. Click on Try It Now and all you have to do is select this image, make sure you're on the Move tool. And obviously in real life, you would just be adding your own image that's not related to the original image. You know, 2 random images. But in this case, Photoshop does it for us. So let's just use it. Now, just so you know, images can't really be resized or repositioned or adjusted after they've been harmonized. So always make the changes first and then harmonize in the end when you're happy with the changes. So first, what we're going to do is remove the background. Make sure you're on the Move tool. Select this image or this layer, and I would just simply click on Remove Background. And let's see, whoa, that was so fast and so good. Wow. So this actually looks super good, to be honest, as it is. But you can kind of see that something's odd. It kind of looks a bit Photoshop-y and like it's been placed. So let's see what Adobe Photoshop has to offer with Harmonize. So over here, you can click on Harmonize, this little icon, and hope for the best. And let's see what it will come up with. And because it's Adobe software, then it will give you 3 variations to choose from. Hopefully it will blend and adjust the lighting and the shadows, etc. Ooh, that's cool. That's the first variation. Now the second one. Nice. And the third, do I like the third most or the first? Honestly, they all look good. Maybe the third one looks the best. And if I can hide this layer before and after. So this looks just a lot more realistic and just blends in so much better. Thumbs up, Photoshop Harmonize. I really love that. Super cool. So make sure to try it out with your own images and create a photo composite or a mashup of a bunch of images together in one image. So let's go back to the home icon, back to the gift or present icon. And let's have a look at the next one, which is new adjustment layers. Click on Try It Now. So this is the adjustment layer icon. FYI. And now Photoshop added more. It added color and vibrance, which is super cool. So what you need to do is click on this icon, kind of yin and yang icon, looking icon, and click on color vibrance. And it will automatically create a new layer. That's what adjustment layer does. It's effects and adjustments inside a layer. And then you can play around with the temperature, which is really cool. of the whole image. That's awesome. And the tint, and just play around with it and just change the entire image really. And if you just want to make it a bit more subtle, then you just adjust the vibrance a little bit. Just add, that's what I do with a lot of my images. If I want to make it more grayscale, I reduce the vibrance. If I want to make it pop more, I just add more vibrance and it's more subtle. You can also change the saturation, but it's a little bit more aggressive. Vibrance is quite nice. So yeah, you can hide the layer and show the layer, and you can see it's very subtle. And it's all inside an adjustment layer, just like all the other adjustment layers. So that's cool. Let's go back to the home icon, back to the gift box. And the last one to try is the improved select subject, which I've just used in my own work. So go ahead and click on try it now and just click on select subject. And wow, I mean, a bike is quite a complicated thing. Look at all these, I don't know what it's called. You know, those lines. Please tell me what it's called. I'm not a biker here, but it's very detailed. And as you can see, it did a wonderful job. And I experienced the same in my own work. The object selection or select subject is so much better now. So much easier and more detailed, I mean. So again, thumbs up for all these Adobe Photoshop changes. So let me know which one is your favorite Adobe Photoshop change so far. Mine is either the Nano Banana or the Harmonize. Probably the Nano Banana. Actually, I don't know. They're a tie. Tell me which one is your favorite and have a play, have a try. By the way, if you're enjoying this tutorial and want to learn more Adobe Photoshop completely from A to Z with me, Kate Silver, then check out my Adobe Photoshop Beginners course or even my Advanced AI Photoshop course. The link is below in the description. And as always, it's a pleasure teaching you Adobe and graphic design and video. I'm Kate Silver, and thank you for listening.